ella me lo para. Y cuando duerme con su gantel, es como una cuchara. Tú eres mi bebé, ven pa' rompértelo, te lo baboseo.
Good morning, everyone. Oh boy. Well, as the late great Ella Fitzgerald said, summertime and the living's easy. I think the algos went on holiday after yesterday. Good morning, everyone. JJ here, tradingsyndicate.org. Good to see you guys. Hey, Tim, what's going on? Yeah, it's a slow night in the bowling alley. Yeah, let's see here. We've got overnight inventory is short. It's the first trading session of the new month. Today is, what day is it today? Today's Wednesday? Yeah. So tomorrow is the last trading day of the week. We're going into the largest long weekend. No one, no one who is anyone is on the trade desk. So real quick, I want to show you guys something. Just a clean chart with nothing on it. I just want to show you. If you look at this, you could really see that the bulk of the inventory is all under this level here. Well, let me be generous. I'll go here. Okay. So there's a thing in trading that retail traders never talk about. Hey, Italian trader. Uh, and that's situational awareness, right? Situational awareness means, do you know, it's like those TV commercials. It's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? They used to have to do that back in the 80s and 90s. So we're basically back in this range that we liquidated into, got some cheap inventory, and we're in distribution now. Now, the thing is, we have no idea what's going to happen next week. Tomorrow is the last trading day. There will be no size put on. Things are going to get really, really slow, right? It's going to get really slow. So what does that mean for you? Right? That means for you that you should be kind of in relaxation shutdown mode. Okay? We are, here's my balance zone, and we're just starting to come back up over it. So it looks like we've cleaned up the inventory under 26. So you can see that there's going to be selling up here. As soon as you get to 30, this thing should be offered like a freight train, right? So this part of business here was really that stupid dealio here. Let me see. This right here. This is like a really wholesale kind of a chart, right? This is a total wholesale business kind of chart. Slow, choppy range. The wholesalers are buying, Now, whatever they bought under 26, they're selling, right? If you're long, 24, 25, 23, eh, you'd be an idiot not to sell into this, right? Because you're going to have sellers at 30. Especially at what time is it in the New York? It's yeah, 10 to 3 in the morning in New York. Hey Rush, what's up? You got to sell. You bought a couple of hundred contracts between 24 and 26. I'd be gone by 28. Right? So expectations, right? Lower your expectations. The holiday is upon us. Okay? You know, if you're not an Ella Fitzgerald fan, then how about DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince and their rendition of Summertime? Chill out. Month end is over. The end of the quarter's over. Everyone who is anyone is in the Hamptons, right? So just chill out. Don't overtrade. Pretty much today and tomorrow is the long weekend. Yeah, curb your enthusiasm. Exactly. Exactly. Definitely. Exactly. Is the new Fed guy is yapping before the open? Oh, okay. Thanks for the heads up. I had no idea. Yeah. Oh, I remember as a rookie having to work the short days and the long weekends and stuff like that. I didn't mind it at the time. I had nothing to do on holidays anyway, so I was always I was like, yeah, I'll work, sure, no problem. On a daily, Tim, we the interesting thing on the daily is after this liquidation, the low that we just put in a couple of days ago is higher than that low. That's not a lot of information to go off of. I have a feeling, and I could be wrong, but it wouldn't be the first time, it won't be the last. I have a feeling that we just kind of bounce between 73.67 on the downside and that's 7,600. Hey, Dave, I think just back and forth in that range. I don't know if you guys can get on board with that, but that's what the daily candles, I just see a big distribution up here, right? Now, I know a lot of people say they talk about seasonality and, during this time, there's a 98% probability that it'll do this. But for me, I just see a big distribution, right? I've never been good at macro, right? I'm good at stock picking because I use the chart and I use the structure of a company, right? That's one thing I'm good at. But calling trends and things like that, is it going to go higher? I just think back and forth. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know, right? I see a big distribution. I see an accumulation on that big sell-off, and then, we took this thing and basically we went sideways here. That sideways action instilled confidence and brought in buying. And we still have not taken out that little distribution here, right? So until we take out, what is it here? 71.47 on the bottom, and I would say, 72.78 on the top. Do you see that liquidation did not come into that cost basis? You guys awake? You guys awake? Can you hear me? I don't want I don't want to waste your time. So, okay. This is kind of a longer term thing, just so people don't get biased. So, what do you note? There's a cost basis here, right? This is the cost basis that instilled confidence and brought buyers in. We're in a large distribution, and the lows are getting higher on the last retraces. And the lowest low could not get into that cost basis. This is evidence that this market is purely inventory driven. Okay? It's purely inventory driven, which means that you shouldn't get short at the lows, right? And you shouldn't get too long at the highs. If you were trading this as a balance, you'd be doing, look below and fails, and it'd be beautiful trades. Look above and fails. There you go. Okay, look, we've got some liquidation. Remember I told you if you were long 23, 24, 25, and you didn't sell at 28, 27, you'd have rocks in your head. And look, there is evidence of the rocks in your head. Right? You have to understand what kind of a market you're in. Right? So if you're long here, or if you're long here, and you're not selling here because you know there's sellers here, look what happens to all your profits. Gone, bye-bye. Right? You have to have situational awareness of the market that you are trading in. I hope you guys are picking up on this. I know it's early in the morning. So inventory is short. But what's going on? There's no bid, right? It's a new month. Nobody's jumping out of bed at 3 in the morning to do business. So what does that mean for you as a retail trader? Is it means you must manage your expectations, so don't get too big for your britches and start thinking, short, I'm going to short it down to 1800. You know, your best strategy is to go to the gym, right? Even position trading this market is really not recommended right now because it's too choppy, right? Don't waste your money, right? It'll start getting busier as New York starts to wake up, right? It's 3 a.m. in New York, which means back in the old days, we'd just be getting home. Oh, no, it's New York. Sorry, not New York. That's Vancouver. At 3 a.m. in New York, the party's just getting going really nicely, right? That's like a sweet spot, 3 a.m. So these people aren't even home. They're out. So nothing much to do. Let's see what happens. London's going to open here. And if it's slow like this, I'll let you guys go. No sense. Otherwise, it's me just droning on and on and on and on. You guys have any questions? So what's your trade plan for today? Don't do anything stupid. It's a new month. Sit and watch or go do something else. Come back when it gets busier, right? Don't trade slow, choppy markets where there's no movement, right? Not worth it. Which is good because once you know what you're doing, you can come in and you can go, oh, within 30 seconds, you look at your charts and go, oh, okay, I can go back to sleep, right? Yeah, that's all. Just a new quarter. That's all it is. Not a lot going on. It's going to be slow. With what I get up to, oh, that was the 90s, Tim. Yeah, in the 90s, 3 a.m. New York, that was the sweet spot. Hey, Redcom, what's going on, man? It's really slow. I'll give it another couple of minutes and then shut it down. I haven't even looked to see. I'm going to do a sort of a quarterly update this week. I'll go over all these deals. Yeah, exactly, Tim. All right. We'll take a look and see how these deals close the quarter. Jeez. Nice high close on the AMD, eh? Wow. Amazon looked below and failed. That 230 level was nice. Ran it all the way to 250. Jeez. In 2 days. That is a beautiful look below. That is like, if you learn this trade, you wait till it comes back from the green into the purple and you buy it, you know, try and get the best price you can. And then you use this as your stop. And then you know there's going to be a seller, so you sell a little bit there. You know there's going to be a seller there. You're out of the trade. So, you know, if you were long 237 out at 248, that's not bad for a day's work. Look below and fail. It's a great trade. It's a wonderful trade. Then you can start using it at levels, you know. Check this out. The old Tesla. Look at that. Failure to take out 361. Bid, bid. Fire sale. Bid, bid. Right? As soon as you build your little position there and you use these levels as your outs or your warnings, and then you just sell your position as the market goes up. It's not a bad way to make a living. You know, it works on everything. Gold I wouldn't touch right now. Right. Palantir. That was a good distribution. Microsoft, I'm looking for a look below and fail of 327. Uh, for me, the trade is dependent on the size of the account. So there's one that I'll kind of scalp more, and there's one that I'll kind of position trade. So it depends on the type of business that's taking place. Depending on that means that I trade it for that account. So if you have like a really large account that you can position trade with, I'll do that. And then there's another account that I'll scalp with. Yeah. Well, because I mean, because it's different people, so it's KYC, right? So you know your client and you discuss with them, how they want the account to be traded, right? They just don't give you carte blanche. I mean, these guys are old. I mean, they're old clients from, from when I used to do deals, right? I used to trade for them, right? I used to trade out their stock. So I'm actually, as a percentage of their net worth, I'm trading very little of their money, right? Yeah, every account is different. So it's a little different than trading prop because you're the client. So you have to decide. Nvidia. So look below and fail of 196, but I don't know. I would prefer to look below and fail of 179, but I'm cheap. Goldman above 1,000. What a surprise. Google. Hmm. Man, this Oracle fell apart like a cheap suit, eh? Wow, it looks like a penny stock pump and dump. This is exactly what a penny stock pump and dump chart looks like. My God. It was a beautiful run from 120 up to 360. Jesus. And they sold everything. Whew, that was a good run. Yeah, that's a very penny stock looking chart. This thing just keeps going. ASML. I'm out of levels. Yeah, I gotta clean up a lot of these charts. And we're still looking for the bid here. So since we're down near 75.11, that's my level. That I'm not interested in touching this thing until it comes and pokes around at 75.11. I mean, inventory is short and there is just no buying. It's not that there's a lot of selling, right? It's not a lot of selling. It's just if you split out these profiles, you'll see there's barely any volume. Look how much volume it took to take it from 75.25 to 19. 2,900 contracts, right? There is no volume in this thing at all. Look, 5,000 contracts. So it's just falling apart on nothing because there's just no bids. Yeah, just take it easy. All right, folks. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. You guys go back to bed, and we will see you in RTH at 9:15. Enjoy your nap. Thanks, everyone. Stay out of trouble until I see you next, okay? Bye for now.